Well, I have to start with congratulating Caitlin for becoming the all-time leading scorer at the University of Iowa women's basketball history. Amazing accomplishment, and to do it, this early in her career is absolutely amazing. And she does it with a triple-double today. Really proud of her, and obviously very thankful. Gabbie shot the ball extremely well. The second half, we got on a roll. We shot the ball much better. Taylor came in and had some. Gabbie had some. But I was really happy with our defense and rebounding tonight. I thought in every quarter we controlled that. And I don't know if we, maybe we didn't catch UNI in the best night or injuries or whatever, but I thought our team played really well. Fans came out and supported this game, and that's what you want for an in-state rivalry.
Lisa, the first half was tough, I guess, with a lot of foul calls, some missed shots, things like that. But you guys go into the half with a 15-point lead. Just the choppiness of the game was made it a little out of rhythm. But what did you kind of say to your team at half, knowing that you guys were up by a good margin?
Yeah, there was 50 fouls called in this game. That's a lot. It's hard to get into a rhythm when there's 50 fouls called. It just really is. But I guess both teams have to work on it. It was pretty equal. Both teams have to work on being better, cleaner in the defensive end of things. But we didn't talk about that really. We just really on the halftime. I mean, it was just more strategy stuff. It wasn't really like anything big.
Caitlin, what's the record mean?
Yeah, it's cool. Obviously, it's special getting to do it with this group. And Megan reached out to me last night and basically just told me, go break it. You deserve this. And I think that just speaks to the culture that Coach Bluder's built here is, she develops really great players, but also people that want to see other people succeed. And I think that goes for my teammates as well, as I wouldn't be in this spot if it wasn't for them. And, they all celebrate it too. So I'm just lucky to do it with this group. And, hopefully I can score a few more points for this program this year.
I hope so.
So you've seen more than one player break that all-time record. I mean, what are these moments like for you?
It's so gratifying because, Caitlin chose to come to the University of Iowa when, she couldn't win anywhere in the country. And I'm so proud that she took, a chance with us, even though, it wasn't a huge chance coming off of an Elite Eight, but still did. And again, it's pretty gratifying to coach these kids. They're unbelievable. I mean, I'm sitting up here with two amazing women. They're just not great basketball players. They're great people that happen to play basketball.
Caitlin, what has your relationship been like with Megan? And if Megan doesn't do what she does and gets this program where it is, do you come here?
Yeah, I would still come here. That's how much I believed in Coach Bluder, and I loved watching Megan. I thought what she did just embodied what Iowa was all about, and Megan's been our biggest fan on this whole journey, whether it was Monica's biggest fan when Monica really learned everything from Megan. And like I said, I think that speaks to our culture and our program. But like I said, Megan reached out to me last night and said, you're very, very deserving of this. Go out there and do it. And it's not the first time Megan has ever reached out and texted me. She's always there supporting our entire group when we went on our run last year. So, and that's not fake. Megan's one of the best people of all time. And yeah, I think, records are meant to be broken, so I hope Iowa has a really great player one day that can break mine too.
When did you start thinking about the record, though, that maybe I can get this?
Never really crossed my mind, honestly. I just try to go out there and score and need to do what my team has to do. I knew coming in tonight that I could break it, but honestly, I think it was, 15 or 16 I needed. When I crossed 16, I didn't even realize, I didn't even know. I was more so just focused on winning the game and enjoying that with my team, and everything else kind of just takes care of itself.
Gabbie, you've talked about how much you've worked on, trying to affect the game in other ways when your shot's not flying, but how fun is it to hit 5 3-points tonight? And what were you feeling today? Did it feel like, in warm-ups that you were ready to go?
Yeah, my shot, I was telling myself to just keep shooting before this game and shoot around my shot. I was feeling pretty good, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get hot tonight. That's what I just kept telling myself, and you need that positive self-talk. And that's the only way you're gonna get out of a slump. But I would say before this game, I did try to affect the game in other ways when my shot was off, like playing defense and just locking down on the best player and just doing other little things that the team needed me to do. But it's nice to hit a few.
I know it was just 2 games to start off, but how much of how your year went last year do you feel like had you better prepared when you started off a little slow?
Yeah, I think just going through that adversity, you learn what gets you out of it, and I've just been trying to focus on that, like getting into the gym, staying in the gym. If it feels off, trying to figure out what it is that's off and trying to fix that. But it's just really just keeping confidence and just listening to my teammates who believe in me and my coaches who believe in me.
Coach Bluder, as someone who played basketball on this campus, how cool was it for you to coach a team in front of a sellout crowd on this campus?
Yeah, that's something that wouldn't happen when I was here, for sure.
Nobody wanted to watch you hit rebounds.
Yeah, no. We played in the Dome, though. That would be hard to sell that thing out. We played a few West Gym games, though. But, yeah, it's pretty cool. You come back to your former place, and you always want to do well, right? You want to represent well, and I thought we did today.
Caitlin, I know there's obviously a ton of Iowa fans here today, but this is kind of your guys are going to be in these types of environments all season on the road where, it's the biggest crowd of the season. Just how much was this kind of a nice lead into that, knowing that there's going to be a lot of, bigger road environments for you guys this year?
I think it's, this group is really honestly used to it at this point. I think it would almost throw us off more if people weren't there in a way. It's just what you kind of expect going into it. I mean, we expected a great crowd, a loud crowd, and at the same time, we know a lot of Iowa fans are going to be there too. So it's not anything we shy away from. As competitors, we love it, we embrace it. But I think the group we have understands it's not anything to be scared of, and I think we have enough experience now on our team to expect that and just enjoy every single moment, because what we're able to do is really something different and kind of changing the game in that way.
Lisa, you mentioned
Gabbie.
you felt like the defense was really good today. What kind of stood out to you about what your team did on the defense?
I thought our three-point defense is really good. I mean, they had 11 threes against Green Bay. Last year, they averaged 8.5 threes, and so we talked a lot about running people off the line and making sure we didn't give up open threes. So that was, I think, big for us.
Gabbie, do you hear Caitlin talking about trying to get records, do this, do that?
No, she's focused on the next game and just trying to do whatever she needs to do out there for the team.
UNI had the preseason player of the year, Grace Maffeli, on the court. She spent a lot of the game in foul trouble. Was that something that you guys tried to make happen as part of your game prep today?
Yeah, I mean, anytime that you can put their best player on the bench with foul trouble, that's the easiest way to guard them. And we talked about that all the time with our team. If somebody's hard to guard, put them on the bench. And I think Hannah Stahlke can beat anybody off a bounce. And you got Muscle coming in with Sharon. And so I think we have a nice, diversity there in our post position that gives us different looks.
For any of you, how big was this week? I mean, with the way you were able to start out?
I think it's really good. It gets you off on the right note, but at the same time, I think our group is mature enough to understand this is just a starting block. It's the non-conference schedule. At the end of the year, I think doesn't really matter as much. So much changes within teams, but it's a great confidence boost for our team, and credit to our coaches. Our schedule is not easy. That's what prepares you for really tough games in March, and next week is not going to get any easier for us, and that's what's exciting about it. We get to prepare for really great teams every single week.
You guys got the ball rolling in the second half offensively. Did you guys make any adjustments at halftime that really led to that, or?
No, we really didn't. It was more talking about, drawing fouls and that sort of thing, and it really was that.
Just felt like we were getting good shots.
Yeah.
Just making them.
Time for one more.
Do you anticipate being number one in the country?
I have no idea. We'll see. But, it really doesn't matter if we are or not. Again, like Caitlin said, it's a long year, 30 games. I mean, a lot can happen between that. And now, what are we this week? 3? That's pretty darn good, too. So,
Yeah.
We'll take that.
Top 2 fell, though.
What's that?
Top 2 fell, though.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yep. Yeah.